Have you ever felt like someone was pulling the strings in your life, making you second guess your decisions, draining your energy, or twisting situation to their advantage? If so, you're not alone. Manipulation is all around us and it comes in many forms: gaslighting, jealousy, playing the victim, and even energy vampires. In this video, we'll uncover these hidden power games and show you how to protect yourself from their influence. Let's dive into it and take control over your life. So, first things we need to understand manipulation. Power is everywhere, at work, with your friends, and even with a family relationship, but sometimes power is used in a sneaky way. Have you ever noticed someone pushing you to make decisions that benefits them while making you believe it was your choice? This is a manipulation, a hidden game that someone tried to control you without your realization. Manipulator often knows how to influence people without being obvious. They might use flattery, guilt, or emotional pressure to get what they want. The key is to remember that manipulators not always come from the bad place. It's usually about to control and getting what they want. Once you recognize how this works, you can spot it before it happens. The second thing is the victim mentality. Have you ever met someone who always played the victim? They constantly saying things like, life is unfair, why does this things is always happening to me? You might feel sorry for them, but be careful. This is victim mentality can be a hidden way to control others. People who play victim, basically they often get attention, sympathy, and help from others. By acting helpless, they make others feel like they need to take care of them, but this isn't always about they need help. It's a way to get people to do what they want in a relationship. When someone is always playing the victim, they can make you feel like you're responsible for their problems and you end up doing a lot of things for them without realizing that. Think about the time when someone's made you feel like you need to take care of them or help them constantly. How did they make you feel? Did you feel drained or responsible for their issues? You might think that giving to others is always a good thing, but sometimes giving too much can become a trap. People who are always giving and helping others can end up being controlled, especially when they don't set limits, when they don't set boundaries. Imagine working extra hours to help someone at work, but they take the credit for everything you've done, or always doing things for someone in your life, but they never do anything for you in return. This is a servitude. The idea of constantly giving without getting anything back. Over time, a person who gives too much ends up losing control of their life, while the person who is always receiving take advantage. Have you given a lot to someone and not giving anything in return? How did it make you feel? Do you feel like you're always doing the work or making sacrifices? Another type of control is the jealousy. Jealousy can be a powerful tool. It's something we all feel sometimes, but when it's left unchecked, jealousy can destroy trust and relationship. It starts with the feeling like you're missing something that someone else has, whatever is attention, success, or even love. Jealousy makes people in ways that normally wouldn't, trying to put down someone else's success or spreading gossip about them. This jealousy can poison friendship, family, and even work in a relationship. When you focus too much on what other people have, you can lose sight on what makes you feel special. Plus, if you let jealousy take over, it can cause you to act in ways that hurts others. Think about the time when you felt jealous of someone. How did it affect you? Did it motivate you to do better, or did it make you act in a way that hurts you, your relationship, or the person you love? Sometimes emotion like jealousy can basically explain other people what they want in their lives, but when you use that jealousy in a different way, you really can just hurt people. You can hurt your partner, hurt your family, hurt your friendship. Another way of manipulation is a gaslighting. Gaslighting is a form of manipulation that makes you question your own reality. Have you ever been told that you're overthinking or you're too sensitive when you're just expressing your feelings? Gaslighting makes you doubt your thoughts, memories, and experiences. The gaslighters doesn't have to openly control you. They simply twist the truth. Over time, you start to think and feel like you're the one who is wrong and crazy. This is one of the most manipulated tactics because it's taking out your self-trust, your self-confidence. Gaslighting can happen in any relationship, whether it's with a partner, friendship, or at work. Another type of manipulation is basically not even manipulation, is a type of people called energy vampires. We all know someone who, after spending time with them, leaves us feeling tired, drained, or even emotionally exhausted. These are the energy vampires. People who take more energy from you than they give you back. Energy vampires often don't mean to be drained, but they tend to talk a lot about their own problems without even asking about yours. Over time, this take a toll on you and you start to feel drained, exhausted after every conversation with them. You left feeling like you're carrying all the weight while they get all attention. Do you have people in your life who always need support but never give anything back? How do you feel about spending time with them? Could you be more mindful of how much emotional energy you give to them? So, to protect yourself from manipulation, you need to understand what's happening and be aware of these power games. The key is to settle healthy boundaries. This means saying no when you need to, not letting people guilt trip you into doing things you don't want to do, and being okay with walking away from toxic situations. Protecting yourself isn't about being cold or being mean. It's about taking care of your own needs and not letting other people to control you. You don't have to let anyone manipulate you or drain you. The most important thing you can do is to take control of your own life. By recognizing manipulation and power plays, you can protect yourself and start making decisions to serve you. True powers come from knowing yourself, trusting your instincts, and standing firm in your choices. So this is my personal tips to not be manipulated. And first of all is you need to set up the boundaries. Boundaries are your first line of defense against manipulation. Without them, manipulation can easily take control. And here's how you can overcome these manipulations. First of all, you need to know your non-negotiables. Start by identifying your core values. Ask yourself, is that behavior I can tolerate? What are the behaviors I will not and won't tolerate? Knowing this is make it easier to spot when somebody trying to cross the line or trying to manipulate you. Second thing is practicing to say no. Manipulators often relies on your fear, your conflict, or rejection. Train yourself to say no politely but firmly. For example, if someone pressure you or act against your will, you can say, I'm not comfortable with this and I need some time to think about it. The third one is use I statement. When asserting your boundaries, focus on how you feel. Instead of saying you being controlled, try I feel overwhelmed when decisions are made without my input. This keeps the focus on your perspective and reduces the confrontation. Manipulators are masters of triggers your emotion to get what they want. They might use guilt, they might use fear or flattery or throw you off balance. Here how you stay grounded. And first is pause before respond. When someone's pressure you, you don't respond immediately. Say, let me think about it, or take a deep breath before reacting. This gives you a time to evaluate this situation rationally instead of emotionally. Second thing is stay away of the guilt trip. If someone says things like this, after all I've done for you, or you're being so selfish, recognize they're trying to manipulate your feelings, they try to take control over you, they try to make you feel guilty. A good response is, I appreciate what you've done, but I need to make this decision based on what's best for me. Mostly people who trying to guilt trip you is basically trying to control you. They try and take this control over you so they can receive what they want, they can get what they want, or basically just trying to make you feel guilty and be punished. Another way how to be not manipulated is control the narrative. Manipulators often twist conversation to confuse you or make you doubt yourself, and this is how you can regain control. Stick to the facts. If someone tried to gaslight you or distort reality, anchor the conversation in the facts. For example, you said we meet at 3 p.m. and I have the message right here. This prevents them from diverting the discussion because you basically have a fact and proof that they said to you that we will meet at 3 p.m. Second thing is avoid over-explanation. Manipulator might push you into to justify your decision so they can poke hole in your reasoning. Instead of keep your explanation short and clear. I made this choice because I feel it's right for me. I feel it's the right decision I made because I feel it's right for myself. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you learned something new in this video. If you really like this video, leave a like, subscribe, and see you in the next one.